Alright, so obviously when we do the exhaust, we have to take our throttle body coupler off. That's already toasted, as you can see, quite cracked and brittle. I have a feeling it's going to break immediately, so we just got cheap new replacement. Alright, this one is a bit more painful to deal with. So I think I might just go at it a little differently. Yeah, I'm gonna go at it with an extension and just get it from the front. Oh. Hopefully that gets rid of that. I put the worm drives, fortunately, in a good enough spot that it's not a huge hassle. Oh, as much as I want to use this to break these loose, I'm not gonna. When you have the pleasure of working on something so old and stock, the last thing you want to do is break important shit. So as much as I'd like to use power tools for half of this, I'm probably going to play it safe and not do that. Get the reciprocating valve out of the way as well. Gasket seems pretty baked on there, so I'm not going to worry about that. Last thing, I'm just going to move this because I hate it. I actually completely removed this from my car. Just because I didn't like it. But we will be putting it back on this one. With stock intercooler, we'll play it safe and not rattle it around. Trying to be super careful around these older brittle lines. Last thing I want is to replace an whole exhaust kit and find out that I managed to break a bunch of other shit in the process. That would just be sad. Get all this going. Give that a sideways tug. Also, what the fuck is this nonsense? So, oil in the turbine housing means most likely the seal on the turbo is busted. So it's probably an oil burner, for sure, I'd almost say. Let's check up in the pipe here. See if we've got, oh yeah, we got oil in the pipe. We got oil inside of the intercooler. I'm surprised the recip valve isn't fucking soaked out. It's a little wet, but not bad. So, with that in mind, yeah, oh yeah, probably gonna have to do a turbo setup at some point, because that's just no good. But that's why we do this shit, so we can find out. Going from a 2012 stock baby deer, trying to make some power and make it a little more fun on the road. You encounter some shit like this, yeah, fix it. I'm gonna go ahead and use power tools at this point. This fucking throttle coupler off. And again, a good healthy amount of oil inside of the throttle body coupler. Always a good sign. That actually probably kept it from breaking, if I'm being honest. The outside is 10 years of brittle, ready to crack on all fronts. But the oil on the inside probably kept it lubricated and prevented it from breaking. How about you, butterfly plate? Wipe down in here. It's always the fun part, man. You start pulling little things off and you find out certain things are good, other things aren't good. Now we know where we're going next. I'm going to take off this bracket here for the, I might not be able to get to that bolt. That's fucking sick. But in the meantime, crack these guys loose, take this side off at the very least. That way I can get this heat shield off without bending it, which not like it matters. We got a new heat shield too, so nothing to worry about there. Now it'd be nice if this were an IHI VF52, because got that one right there, ready for any and all circumstances like this. But I kind of doubt that this one takes an IHI VF52, so that'll be fun. How am I gonna get you? I don't really want to use, that's a 12, not a 10, don't be foolish. Oh yeah, that is not happening. Subaru, how could you? Get up in there. Let's not lose that. Didn't work. Okay, that side of the bracket's gonna stay. It's gonna have to work around it. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I can absolutely smell the rust. This is going to be a very fun time. Grab my myself a quick 10 mil. Start cracking these suckers off. Oh yeah, let's stop playing games. I'm gonna get a short one. Quick stuff through. Get in here. Oh my god, for anybody contemplating getting one of these fucking things, just do it. It's worth the money. Where's this last bolt? All the fucking way down there. Okay, cool. Cool. This one seems easy enough to get out by hand. The position isn't. Yeah, I highly doubt this will fit, but I'm gonna fucking try. Fully automatic assault rifle over here. Damn.
Sounds like it.
Dude, that was fantastic. Okay, I still have one more. There are way too many bolts on this heat shield. Oh. You know, I actually didn't realize that was a part of the heat shield. Thought that was something else. Alright, let's try seized bolt with rust. Not quite. There it goes. Alright. This isn't a fuel, it's just a ratchet. So I don't know how strong those guys are. But from all the videos and shit I've seen, pretty fucking strong. But I mean, when you're working on something like this, probably best not to use really ultra strong things to break loose rust. Snap a bolt head off, we'll have a problem. Alright, so we're going from this guy, this bone stock thing. We go ahead and swap over to some COBB. Good trade.
I'd say so.
Oh yeah. I tend to agree with you. Okay. BB blaster, because I do not feel like playing any games with these exhaust bolts on the hot side of the turbo. Ooh, that's got a good fume to it. We're gonna let that sit for a minute, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the car. Homemade tire shock. That's what I'm calling them now. We'll just crank this sucker up. on the pivot. Cool. Just got one last tug. It'd be nice to have a little bit more space in here, but it is what it is, right? Also gotta get a new fucking floor jack, dude. This thing sucks. Motherfucker, man. Every time. Might as well flip the fucking car, shit. Alright. So that side should stay down. Just a matter of fucking cracking this piece of shit loose. Oh my god. This, boys and girls, is why you don't keep an ancient floor jack that doesn't like to lock and unlock. That was ultra sketchy. I'm glad the jack was where it needed to be, but also I hope it didn't bend the fucking pinch pad point. Learn from my mistakes. Don't let sketchy shit happen. Finding a good angle with a breaker bar is always a fun point. I hate my life. There's that last bolt as well. Okay. Well, turns out PB Blaster does such a good job that I don't even need a damn breaker bar. But, on the other hand, I do need a 14, which for some fucking reason I don't have in a wrench. Well, maybe I do. And it's a very small little guy, so who knows, it might work. Also, for posterity's sake, I'm putting these back where they belong. Last thing I want to do is lose these damn bolts and go on a hunt for them later. Oh, that one's a pain in the ass with this harness in the way. Just this little guy down here, and this little guy up here. Okay. About to play a very interesting game of break it loose. Okay, I guess I'll start with this one because I need a 14 short. This is very much there we go. That actually, dude, never again am I sleeping on PB Blaster for any future projects. This just came off like it was never even torqued. I've never felt this good in my life.
That's saying a lot.
That is impeccable. Dude. I mean, I know this isn't the most rusted vehicle for sure. Homeboy's 2010 is way worse, but man, oh man, is that just the greatest feeling. When we were pulling the exhaust off of the 2013 WRX, I swear, it was bad. Let's take a quick look at this. The absolutely mangled bolt on this just kind of shows you how bad it was. It didn't want to come off, but we needed to get it off, so we just stripped it the fuck off. I feel bad for it, but shit, it is what it is. Wow. Wow. This feels surreal. Okay.
Nice and easy.
This one might not be. I'm gonna crawl under and get it from down there. Maybe. Yeah, much easier down here. At least for the angle.
Try to get a better angle on it real quick. There, got it.
I know I've got one more that's gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt to get to. But let's see.
Pause. Gotcha. Plan.
Do some of this with your like height and stature. Fuck, so easy.
Easy peasy. Sometimes it pays off being 6'6.5" or so.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a different wrench because I don't feel like going back under there. It's right here.
Yeah.
There is a... I need more extensions. When in doubt, extension out, baby. Come on. Yeah. Oh, that's just spinning. That's... time to grab a flashy.
Probably since the lighting isn't really helping here.
Oh, this is dead. That sucks. Okay. We'll figure out how to get that shit out somehow. Don't make fun of me, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll get in here with a 10 mil wrench, see if I can't crack it loose that way. Which, with how much room I have, I'm gonna go with, probably not. And the stool's gone. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. We're gonna figure it out though. If 30,000 extensions isn't the way to go, maybe two. Maybe two. One of these. Maybe one. We'll go with one. Hold on, I gotta set myself back up here so I can crawl in this. There goes the stool again. Oh, we're loose. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gut. Oh, I need to go on a diet. Oh. Okay. Oh. Maybe I could have done it this way. But keep that in mind for later, when I definitely put this heat shielder bracket back on. Definitely gonna do that. Yeah, this little sumbitch. All the way down there in the deep dark abyss. Now I got 2 more downstairs. And the rest of that heat shielding should be out of my way. So I'm gonna go back in there. And get those undone. So we got one right here. Then another slightly off to its side. And let's see if these are now loose enough, and they are not. Fantastic. Oh, that's so cool. They're just tight enough the whole way out. And this spot's just tight enough to be a pain in the butt. This might be a job for that handy dandy red tool. Can you toss that down here for me?
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Yeah. You know what I wanted. Yeah, I might also need another extension. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright. Let's see here. Yep. Oh boy, was that so much easier? Alright, you're loose, but still in the fucking way. It's always good. I think the really nice part about this is it's going to pretty much be right here until we get this exhaust off completely, and then probably just going to fall on my face, which that's a-okay. I'm prepared for it. Got 2 of these guys. So the final bolt is actually right over here. Right here. So normally I would get it from up here, but should be able to. I'm gonna come back down.
Okay.
Up in here. Yeah, I have a feeling without the PV blaster, because of the angle of that one, it probably would have stripped without. But because that did such a good job of penetrating, it kept it in good condition. Now it's just the weight of the exhaust keeping the bolt on. And it's gone, never to be seen again. Oh boy, we got a scavenger hunt on our hands. Alright, that whole set is out of the way. We don't have any more bolts holding us up. So now we're just going to get underneath it, start cracking all of the other bolts loose on the rest of the exhaust, take them off their hangers, and go from there. But first, hit it with some more PB Blaster downstairs, let it sit for a minute, take a damn break, because holy shit, I'm fucking out of shape. And then get right back to work. Alright, we've given the PB a lot of time to do its thing. And holy shit, did it do its thing. Little to no effort needed, which is music to my ears. So, got all the bolts out up top. I'm gonna leave one on because last thing I want is this thing to just fall down. Probably got 14s in the back and 12s in the front. But so far I don't need a 12. Because they're sitting nice. Yeah, everything looks good on the shifter front. I'm not seeing anything touching. So we'll likely just have to pull the lock out and see what's loose in it. And if we determine nothing's really loose on the lockout, then we could just spend a couple bucks and get a new lockout. Get one of those nice aluminum ones. Okay.
I'm paranoid with spiders now, to be honest.
Me too, my friend. Me too. Alright, so that should be just about everything for this.
Alright.
Now I'm hoping the downpipe stays put so I can get the mid pipe out without the downpipe smacking me in the face. Oh yeah, we've got an O2 sensor. How could I fucking forget? Because I'm excited, that's why. So we're just gonna go ahead and hang this bitch back up real quick so I can get the O2 extractor. See that shit? Tried to assault me.
Live on camera.
Yeah. Can't believe this. Oh, just hang out there for a sec.
I miss when my hip bone wasn't like... I miss having a little bit of flab on my hip bone. It made it less painful to be on my side. Now I can actually feel it, and that shit hurts.
Ah!
Not hurts, but you know, you can feel it after a bit. A little cushion for the pushing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Alright. So, got my extractor. Now you can use 7/8 if you want. But I have a tool specifically for it, so I use it. Right tool for the right job or whatever. That O2 sensor kind of looks like shit, but it'll make do. Alright, downpipe, stay put. Do not fall on me because I don't want to deal with it. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, scoot back up. I have one bolt. Oh yeah, forgot I left this one in, so it didn't fall on me. Basically, there's one more 14 that I loosened forever ago. And because I did it forever ago, I forgot it existed. Basically, all it does is hold the downpipe where it is. Which, I guess I preemptively thought ahead and thought, yeah, let's leave it there. I know it'll drop on my face otherwise. And just like that, we have downpipe and the rest of that turbo heat shield. Oh my goodness. Gee, look at that crap. Oh, we'll get a close-up of that in a minute, but look at that trash. Oh, that feels good. Look at all that room. So much room for activities, dude. Could probably fit a whole nother motor in here now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Now we just gotta go disconnect it at the Y pipe, or I guess mufflers in this instance. So, actually, probably just pull it off the hangers and yank it out in one piece. I don't feel like cracking those bolts loose. So, let's go figure out how to not get covered in spider webs, while also getting everything undone. Oh God, they're everywhere. No, you're an ant.
You want to bomb it?
No, no, you're a spider. You are a spider. You are in fact a spider, and you are now dead. PETA, don't at me.
Want to spider bomb it?
Oh, dude, if we had spider bomb, I'd spider bomb it. 110. Really not looking forward to this.
Yeah, no, I can tell from the look on your face.
Some people pack brass knuckles. I'm packing broom hand. We're about to wipe these damn splatters off the face of the Subaru. Oh God. I hate it. Absolutely adored it.
All right. And the second one.
These are very robust. This side's a touch tighter. There's that. Off and out. That one's a bit of a biter. But it's the last piece. So I just needed to give up. And the rest of this will fall. Okay. Whew. I've got one last hanger right at the middle of the Y pipe. Mainly a pain in the ass because of the car not being lifted up. But such is the life.
I'd be feeling pretty claustrophobic right now if I were you.
Yeah. Normally I would be. But it's mostly the spiders. There we go.
Alright.
Okay. Now I've got a nice heavy fucking crushing my gut. Okay. What's up? I'm gonna crawl out where you are.
Alright.
Okay. Oh. Come on, you. 117. There you go. That's all out. This I gotta keep. Mufflers, mid, Y.
Nice. Look at that absolute unit.
Okay, that tells me that the hangers are in really good condition. That shit hung on for dear life. So I'm not replacing those.
Alright.
In the old. Here, let's go. Let's go out of here. We have some natural light. So, here you can see the actual difference between a stock down versus pretty much any aftermarket non-divorced downpipe. Not a whole lot of flow on this guy, which it's stock. Don't expect it to be. But one of the biggest differences here, when you look down into that sucker, look at all that room. And you try and look down into this sucker, little to no room to breathe. So that's why we're doing this. Give her a little bit of love. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get this guy snaked up in here. Hung up on all of the things, of course. So why not? There we go. There we go. Okay. Get these on here. Oh, dude, I can reach everything from down here now. Even this bolt that I couldn't before. This is a world of a difference when it comes to making room.
Oh yeah.
And this is a catted downpipe, so at least for now she's still California legal, sort of. Minus the fact that I don't think California appreciates modified vehicles in the first place. But we don't live in California, so we're good.
What is what your mom likes to say? Not my problem.
Yep. Precisely, my friend. This here 14 is kind of tiny. but it'll do the job for now. Sort of. At least get them hand tight. Come back up. Get those top bolts. Now, interestingly enough, we don't have an O2 for the top, which is fun. Excuse you. But this at least gives us the ability to add a top O2 if we need to later down the line. Ah, shit, I need that 14. Okay. Goodbye, flashlight.
You'll be a mess.
Yeah. So, downpipe installed, tools dropped. Now we're gonna get mid pipe. You guys see that motherfucker? Look at that motherfucker, dude. Oh God. I've been down here with that. Alright, change of plans. It's getting burnt to the ground and sent to the scrapyard. Spiders.
Nice.
My eyes are fixed on that son of a bitch. So, quick explanation. Basically, that's worthless. It's not big enough to fill in the gap between this portion and that. So, with that being said, obviously I need something a little thicker. So I had to salvage the old donut gasket off of the stock. Not too much better either, but we have what we have and we got to work with it. So I might not use these guys at all, since that's how it's going to be. Work with it that way. Back at it. To be honest, this is probably going to be a shit ton easier anyway. A whole lot easier. If only I could get that to sit just a touch higher. You stay there, motherfucker. Don't even think about moving. Please, keep on keeping on, Spider.
It's going to disappear when you least expect it to.
Don't say that. God, you're big. You know, sometimes things go really easy.
Sometimes they don't.
Exactly. Sometimes they don't. Mainly need a crescent wrench at this point because with how this is right here, not much I can do to tighten that down. So, for now, I'm just gonna work on getting the rest of this pipe seated. See what I can do about this damn mid pipe. Oh, that spider's got me on edge. Coming out. So I figure mounting this is going to be kind of a nightmare because of the locations of the stock mounts, and these are very, very long stud mounts. So get these fucking things mounted and out of the way real quick, which again might not be the easiest thing to do. I'm getting crap in my eyes. Can you grab that yellow flathead for me and just slide it hard as shit?
Yeah. Nice.
First try. One on and in. Before I get too fucking happy, come over here to the Black Widow side and do the fucking same. Get this up in here.
Oh, yeah, that side of the car just belongs to the Black Widow now.
Yeah, it does. And two in. There's even like a squished up guy right here. Please be dead. If you weren't before, you are now. It seemed like it was a fairly old and dead one though. So I figured these mounts would be very difficult, and I figured right. It doesn't really help that I'm just getting coated in crap. I don't have any safety glasses. And the final mount is one that I have to get all the way under this shit for. If you're ever doing an exhaust, remember these fucking hangers exist. And they are not fun. Oh god, there's so many webs. Okay, that's on. That's on. That's on. That's on. Okay. Fun. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay, with the exhaust hangers out of the way, I'm taking a break because that fucking Black Widow down there has got me very unhappy with life. So, break time. Welcome to Oregon, where the fun never stops. Got Subaru, 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 and it's pissing rain. What a good time. Installing heat shield for turbo. Because COBB decided they wanted to send one with a kit. Can't complain. Fortunately, this one bolts up with 3 instead of like 20. So, unlike the usual, make sure you finish the project with the same amount of bolts you had in the beginning. We're not going to go with that today. Because, well,
Have 17 less bolts.
yeah. there's just, we don't need all the extra bolts. So today's project is getting ended off with a handful of heat shield bolts that we no longer need. Pretty cool, honestly. Either way, the project is just about wrapped up. We just have bolting down the heat shield, getting the throttle the intercooler back on.
I
And then after that, we can do a quick little test startup, which probably gonna run a little goofy, but after that we can install the anxiety port, get all that sorted out. And then, as you can tell, probably if you're watching closely, we went from a stock throttle body coupler to a nice blue Perrin coupler, just because, why not? Blue coupler, gonna look good. Wiring harness all up in the way. Let's get a close up of this. This bolt right here. Now, we get that mounted, or lined up, I should say. Get the bolt in, finger thread it, because holy crap, it'd be nearly impossible without. And lock it down. Cannot forget this guy. That would just suck if we went through all the trouble and suddenly had a boost leak at a recip valve. So we'll make sure to use that old ass gasket. We'll get our intercooler back on after I clean it out a touch more. Still got a bit of oil inside, which is not really a good thing in the first place. We're definitely going to have to throw a new turbo in it, or at least figure out what seal is toast, and maybe, just maybe, we can replace the seal. But all in all, for such an older vehicle, I'd say it's probably just better off if we replace it altogether. Where did I put that other worm clamp? There you are. Just go ahead and slide this worm clamp on prior. That way it can get done right. Back on the way. That is definitely going to be the hardest part, is the cold side of the turbo going into the intercooler. That one is not very fun looking. Real quick, move the worm clamp. Okay, that all looks good to me.
Should I keep the spicy miso ones?
What?
Should I keep the miso ramen ones?
Is Mom eating them?
I don't know. Still 3 in there. They're saying that they're good until November.
Up to you.
I mean, like, you just don't like them anymore, right?
Yeah, they just didn't taste right.
They just didn't taste right.
Yeah.
I'll ask your mom when she gets home, see what she says.
Sure.
But yeah, the other ones are definitely different.
Okay. And before anybody comments, if anybody even watches this, I don't have sockets small enough to fit these damn worm drives. So, screw me, right? I said in my previous video, put shit back when you're done with it, or it gets lost. But really lost. Really fast. 10, 14, so need a 12. Longer need a breaker bar. Didn't need it in the first place. Before I get to that, I'm gonna finish up some of the other little things. Okay, it's the next day. Subaru's running pretty damn good. We're basically just trying to bring this 2012 back to life because it's old. It's worn. It's got 160,000 on it. It's bone stock. I mean, it was taken care of for sure. Otherwise, it wouldn't be, running. But as far as we're concerned, we're just doing some basic bolt-on mods, intake, exhaust. Probably going to do a front mount intercooler setup just because, make a little bit extra power, and then we'll be moving on from there. I know we want to get it up to something like 350, maybe 400. The end goal is to swap the motor out completely, make a 500 horsepower fucking 2012, which would be pretty cool. Definitely a fun time, but for now, this is what we can afford. This is what we're gonna do. Let's see, I believe next week I'll be getting the intake in, and then potentially we'll be ordering some more parts in about a month or so. So I'll probably have an update in the next week or two, and then by the time that happens, I should have an update for that update. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to say what's going on, why the fuck these videos are showing up in the first place. It's a fun time and a good hobby. And if you haven't, try it out. This ramen's fucking pretty good. Alright, peace.